Bum, bum, bum. Whoa! Aha! Well, hello, and welcome, and hello again. Today is Thursday, you guys, which means that it is vlog day. First vlog of 2020. Getting off to a interesting start here in the year. It's been a couple weird days. I say this in a lot of vlogs, just in a real weird mood today. Don't even know what to say, what to think, anything. One thing that I don't think we're going to be doing tonight, at least I'm not planning on it. I'm not planning any broad sweeping statements. I'm not planning any soapboxing or grandstanding of any kind. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with this dog and pony show. Right now, I'm just listening, I'm reading, I'm learning, I'm trying to understand what's going on. I'm kind of coming to some conclusions on my own outside of, things like, whatever, MSNBC, mainstream media. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not here to wear a tinfoil hat. We're just here today to hang out and fucking 2021 fist bumps. I appreciate you guys being here. We got a full action-packed vlog for you guys tonight. No timestamps on the screen, but for anybody watching on the replay, the timestamps are going to be the first pinned comment right underneath this video. Let me do a quick rundown for you, Jim. We got very random liquid tasting. You guys are going to have to help me decide. I have a beautiful beer in front of me that I cannot wait to get into. I'm going to talk about some stuff that I've been vaping. Of course, I'm going to pepper in some news and advocacy. We might... Shit, I forgot again. I can't believe it. I forgot getting to know GrimmGreen again. That's fine. You know what? We'll probably run long. We probably won't have time to getting to know GrimmGreen, but at some point, I'm going to play you guys some Christian metal, and you're going to go, that is very mediocre Christian metal, GrimmGreen. Very mediocre Christian metal. But first things first here, let me give you just a little bit of a heads up. I'm sorry. RetroVaping. There's definitely going to be a RetroVaping. I definitely have some mail. In fact, I have a box from New Zealand that is some more Frank and Advocacy e-liquids. Does anybody remember Frank and Advocacy e-liquids from not that long ago? It was the strawberry rhubarb pie thing that was amazing. The bottle's gone. I just vaped it into the ground. It's just disappeared now. So I'm really excited about this box from Frank and Atticus. We got some Staggertons from Kent as well. He sent me I hope it's loaded. If it's not wicked, we'll have to wick it real fast. But I got some Staggertons from Kent. And I think there's some new Mterk e-liquids in there as well. Should be really fun. But thank you guys. God damn it. Thanks for coming out. I feel a little bit rusty. I'm not going to lie. It's been weeks since I've done this, and I feel super rusty. Additionally, here's another little disclaimer there, Foothless Rucker. Appreciate you being here, by the way. You too, Lando. I see you there, Lando. Hooked on funk? Hooked on funk. Hooked on fist bumps is more like it. Anyway. I'm using some new software, and I got some new streaming things, and I don't know how to work them all yet. I'm an old dude with technology, and it takes me a minute to really figure things out. And this new software it's a little bit wonky. It's a little bit wonky, but I think I'm going to try to get through everything. I think the first thing, before beer, before anything, I think this is what we all need right now.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
I needed that. I need Dwayne. I need Yuck in my life. I felt like we all needed some Yuck song. We haven't heard the Yuck song in a while, and it's kind of a banger. I'm thinking about, we might do some remixes of it, throw down some beats, throw down some, synth keytar on it, some synth keytar. Remix that. Remix the Yuck song. Anyway, what I'm really actually after is beer. But before we get to beer, I have to do that one thing. And see, this is why it's going to take me forever to do this. It's time to do that one thing that's my new favorite thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. But I have to tell you guys, I had a detrimental data loss a few days ago. I was cleaning up my hard drives because I'm a generally fairly disorganized person, and my hard drives just are terrible. You can't find anything. And so I was trying to clean out my hard drives and things like this, and I deleted a folder that was for the vlog that had like bumpers and graphics and logos and sounds and songs and all of my Hydro Homies memes, all gone. The Kent Hydro Homies, gone. And it's upsetting to me. I lost a bunch of stuff. And in some of the stuff that I lost was all of the That One things. So I just decided to go into the archive. I think this is like over a year old. I don't even know. It could be long. It could legitimately be older than that. Damn, could legitimately be older than that. But what you have to say?
Hey man, what's going on? So, having me a dinner, a bit of a beverage this evening. Not just any beverage. It's the Dogfish Head 120 in a New Belgian glass. And wanted to extend an offer to you. See if you wanted to have one. I'd love to send you one. I know you're kind of over the whole IPAs thing, but 120 is a bit complicated to get a hold of, so I'd love to send you one if you're interested. If not, that's cool too. You guys have a good evening, and let's keep on vaping, huh?
Yeah, bro, yes. I mean, I'm just going to say yes. I don't know how old this is. It could be years old, bro. But if you're still offering me a beer, I'm not going to turn down a beer. I appreciate you. I like you're having a little bit of a beer time too. I love it. If you want to send me beer, look, I'm not going to say hit me up. Hit me up. If anybody else out there wants to send me beer, you can hit me up too. I'm just kidding. If anybody else out there has a video that they want to see featured on the vlog, send it to me. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark it That One Thing and just turn on your camera on your phone. Say whatever you want. Literally anything. You want to shout your family out, shout your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, shop, favorite e-liquid. I've had people send me videos with their reptiles, with their dogs. I love it. I love hearing from my subscribers. So dude, send those videos in. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. My whole supply of them, once again, due to my own negligence, has been deleted. I'm gonna take off my dorky Apple Watch because I don't like wearing a dorky Apple Watch in public. Now, what we can do, you guys, hang on. See, this is going to take me way too long. Let's drink. We'll do the super chats right after beer. Beer. Yeah, that beer bumper is still way too long. Way too long. Crazy amounts of long. Saw that super chat. I appreciate that, Keen. Appreciate that. But what we're doing right now, I got a beer, dude. Now this is me showing my privilege. I don't know where this beer came from. I didn't buy this beer. This beer was definitely sent to me a very long time ago. No names on it, no names on the cap. Don't know where this came from. And if you're watching right now and you're thinking, hey, shitbrain, I sent you that, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know via email. I want to give you proper credit if you sent me this beer. But this is the founders, CBS. Hi, how have you been? CBS stands for Canadian Breakfast Stout. It is described as an imperial stout brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels. Yeah. Did everybody get just a little bit aroused at that description? Just a little bit? When I read maple syrup aged bourbon barrels, I kind of just, even right now, I'm jowling. I'm ready to digest. My mouth is watering in the jowlular. In the jowlular area. This is a, fairly highly rated beer across the board. It's pretty rare to get. They don't really serve this outside of their own tap rooms and tasting rooms. So I'm fortunate to be able to drink this with you guys tonight. It is a high ABV, which We all know what that means. The vlog gets awesome with a high ABV. Yeah, rowdy. Yeah, high ABV beer. Got a Jets mug tonight. I had a little bit of a panic attack earlier because I couldn't find my GD Jets mug, but we found it. We found it, and we're going to put... Oh, look how dark that beer is. It's like brown space. It's going to have a thick head on top. This beer is going to last me all night. Easily. Past the vlog. Past the vlog, when I'm with my patrons and we're hanging out in Zoom room, I'm still going to be on the same beer, Poon Sauce, so I don't want any peer pressure about drinking more beer. But, holy crap, look at that head that I have to drink through like a man. That's ridiculous. Look how dark that head is. Before I toast you, can you see the darkness of this? That is pure evil. That looks like you could eat it with a spoon and it would just taste like chocolate foam. Cheers, you guys. Hope you got something good next to you. Whoa. Oh, my. So up front, right, the only thing I taste right up front is booze. I get a real boozy note right out of the gate. It's very rich. I get strong, sweet mapley flavors. You get that bourbon barrel-edged flavor in there. It's a hearty beer. It feels like I'm drinking cement. It's got a huge mouthfeel to it. Very stout, very hearty, thick. That's how I would describe it. Thick. Not with a K, but with two C's. You know, like the young kids say. Thick. This is GD Delicious. This is GD Delicious. I get chocolate, I get coffee, I get maple, I get that light bourbon note. I get, it's alcohol and sweetness forward. God damn, this is good. Founder CBS. Cheers, you guys. Happy 2021. I don't really have much to pair this with. Everything's like blueberry right now. Maybe here, let's do some Psycho Crawler PSS pancakes. I got Psycho Crawler in the Type 2. Let's taste these together. This Psycho Crawler is a, donut. Psycho Crawler, deep cuts. Whoa. I see you there, Matt Sinister. Whoa, that's good together. Holy crap. Am I yelling too much tonight? It feels like I'm yelling too much tonight. I'm just so excited to see you guys. Speechless. Fucking speechless. Speechless right now how good that is. I love this beer. I cannot recommend it enough. If you have the opportunity, I don't know why I tore open my shirt like that. It just felt like the right thing to do. I'm going to cover my shame now just a little bit because I'm cold. You see, it's 66 degrees in Los Angeles and I'm a wuss, so I get cold now. Incredible beer. Holy crap, incredible beer. Let's do some super chats. In fact, I don't even have the super chat bumper. You want me to try to sing it? Is that close? I feel like that was pretty close. Let me do a couple of these super chats. I appreciate you guys. Carl, very gracious of you. This one even came in before the stream started. Hey, Nick, Happy New Year. I know last year was rough, losing my dad to COVID, but I want to thank you for everything. You are the shit. I really mean that. You're an inspiration to all of us. God damn it, Carl. I wasn't prepared for this field trip, but thank you for the kind words. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate you being here after everything you've been through. Thank you for being here, Carl. Barbara, how you doing? Shout out to everyone. First vlog of the new year. Love to Pickles and Nico and the Vape fam. Shout out to my 8 cats and a dog. 8 cats. 8 cats. How many litter boxes is that? I'm just curious. 3? I feel like for 8 cats, you'd need at least 3 or 4 litter boxes. Eifer. Evening, Nick. Loving the biker stash. Yeah, this is my 2021 look. This is 2021 GrimmGreen. We're going full Fu Manchu shit kicker, and I could not be more excited about it. I love it, and more importantly than that, My wife really loves this. This was her suggestion. She said, how about the shit kicker in 2021? And I said, Pickle, fucking love you. Yes, let's do it. Your software is wonky. Southern Comfort. Your software is wonky. Technically, yes, but so what? Appreciate you being here, Southern Comfort. Hey, I did get your video. I just want you to know that I got and watched your video, but I didn't reply to your email yet. Trey, Happy New Year to you, Trey. Southern Comfort. Con Mala. Oh, there's a burp coming, and I was trying to get away from the microphone before it exploded in your ear holes. Con Mala is VP. Vaping is gone. Thanks, Dem voters. Southern Comfort, I love you, man. Shut up. Vaping is not gone. What are you, crazy? What are you, crazy, bro? You think we're going to let vaping be gone? We are vaping. We are the black market. I am the Senate. Eifer, very gracious of you. Darth Vader voice. No. Nah. Yeah, he did that. He said that. Very gracious of you, Keen. I didn't say nothing. You didn't have to, and I can't pronounce your first name, so I'm not even going to try because I don't want to disrespect you, sir. Southern Comfort. Hey, shitbrain, I did not send that to you. Okay. Southern Comfort, I can always count on you for a laugh, bro. The beer head looks like chocolate souffle. Dude, this beer tastes like I'm drinking a chocolate maple souffle. Red, very gracious of you. Disk Digger might retrieve your deleted files. Yes, Red. I was looking into that and what my options are for Mac as far as if I'm dumb and like there's not a dummy section where it's like, were you dumb and deleted a bunch of shit that you really needed? That doesn't exist. So I've been looking into options. Disk Digger. There's another one too that's like Disk Safe or Disk Scan or something like that. I'm going to look into it. We'll see how it goes. Kane, again, I have to head, man, but loving the lives, got back to vaping after a bad stint with the smokes. Dude, who cares? Welcome back. I don't even care. Who gives a hell? Call the cops. Disregard the constable. That's the thing about vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, and if it's not working for you, then don't feel guilty. Like, we're here to help, and there's so much gear. Don't feel guilty if you're trying to switch over and you're like, I really fucking need a cigarette right now. Here's what I want you to do. Go outside and smoke a cigarette and then try vaping again the next day. If it doesn't work for you, just don't give up right away. And sometimes people leave and come back all the time. And I love it when people come back. So welcome back. Welcome back, Matt Sinister. The only thing that's going to be darker than that beer is the mud you're going to blow after drinking it. Hashtag blow mud. Hashtag powerbomb the world. I love you, Matt Sinister. I appreciate that. Mari, you didn't say nothing. You didn't have to. How about a little fist bump for you there? Sounds good? All right. A little fist bump. Just a little fist bump. Just a little fist bump. What I want to do right now is talk about a few things that I have been vaping over the holiday break. I really went into like mouth to lung mode. And that's why my first live stream back on that first Monday was a build stream of mouth to lungs, because I have just been mouth to lung insanity. I have had exactly technically 3, but so what? Like cloud chasey setups. One of them, it's this one you saw. It's a dumb VGod mod from like 5 years ago. Type 2 RTA, big dorky drip tip, psycho crawler on the inside. Shut up. That's amazing. I love that vape. My other cloud chasey-ish setup, been hanging in there with the Crown 2. I dug out the old V-Zone E-Mask. Remember this? Lights up. It's been pretty solid. This has the last of that Franken Atticus rhubarb rhubarb strawberry pie in it, so I think that's why I've been hanging on to this Crown 5. What? Whoa, that was a trip. Yeah, it's good. And then I got a billet box with the bridged 1.2. This bridged, I know people were telling me this before on that build stream, saying it is the best billet box bridge. It is my favorite billet box bridge, hands down. It blows away the vape snail, the vape shell, the truss, F everything. It's the bridged. I like it more than every bridge I've tried so far. Pumpkin, Turk pumpkin on the inside. Yeah, it's good. I vape all the time. What are you talking about? I vape. I vape constantly. Anyway, what are you new here? There have been a few pods. Vaporesso X Ross, pretty good. Caliburn G, pretty good. The Vupu V-Mate. Even on this dying dead, this pod is dead. I should not be vaping on this pod. It spits in my mouth, it tastes burnt, and it tastes like cardboard, but the draw still activates, and it still gives me a super smooth vape. I'm waiting. I ordered like 5 packs of pods from Element Vape, and they have really slow shipping. Probably should have got them from the Rising Phoenix Vapory. Damn it, why didn't I think ahead? But that's incredible. Now, on to mouth to lung land. K-Fun Light Plus 2020 on top of the mix. This has been my jam. It's so comfortable to hold without the cage on there. K-Fun Light Plus, blueberry on the inside, 14 watts. This has not left my hand. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. Dwarf, Foxy 1, same blueberry juice. This has also not left my hand. And I know you think I'm going to be lying here, but Jake Scrapwood custom Imperial mod that I show off on this stream constantly. Huge shout out to Jake Scrapwood for making this. Pioneer in mouth to lung, 1.2 airflow insert in there. Same blueberry juice. This has not left my hand. I know it sounds like I'm lying, but these 3 mouth to lungs have not left my hand since Monday. It's all I've been vaping. The GD Pioneer is just so good. But that's really it. That's what I've been vaping. Like I said, few cloud chasey setups, some pods, but I'm not really using pods very much anymore because I switched over to so many mouth to lung tanks. Before, I would temper like the lung inhaling cloud chasing with pods. I would go back and forth between cloud chasing and pods. And now it's like, I'd rather have the K-Fun. I'd rather vape the Pioneer. I'd rather vape the Dwarf. I'd rather vape, you know, a mouth to lung RTA than a pod. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. So that's what I've been vaping. That's what I vaped all Christmas, was just mouth to lungs. That's what inspired the mouth to lung build stream. And I'm just on an MTL kick. I don't know, for the foreseeable future. For the foreseeable future. How you guys doing? You hanging in there? Were there any more super chats that came in? Am I going to have to do the music again? Oh, there were some that came in. Matt Sinister. Nope, that's not one. Southern Comfort. 3-year cigarette free this month. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort. I love that. You have no idea how happy that makes me, Southern Comfort. 3 years cig free. Congratulations, Southern Comfort. I wish I had like a Vape-iversary song. Happy Vape-iversary to you. Happy Vape-iversary to you. It doesn't quite work. The syllables, you know, they don't line up there. Hack, hack, hack. Fisher Price, my first vape. Yeah, it's not a real product. I know you know that. Salty Jules. I've seen you around, Salty Jules. Thanks for checking out my Bridged 1.2 video and leaving some love in the comments. Appreciate you. Yes, Salty Jules. You were the Bridged 1.2 video that I watched. Really very helpful. You do really good videos. Thank you very much for that, Salty Jules. Eifer, not sure if you do much or any DIY, but a suggestion for a scale that does millimeters and 2 decimal points. I'm not the guy to ask for this, Eifer. Hit up Dwayne, hit up a DIY guy, hit up somebody who manufactures liquid. I have mixed DIY liquid 7 or 8 times in my life. I can count it on 2 hands, and none of them were really good. The first one I ever made back in 2010, Grimberry, I still have a bottle of it. It was my favorite one I ever made. Well, we're going to need to top off this beer already. Can you believe it? You haven't even got to the news and advocacy yet. Okay. Rising Phoenix Vapory, just because I love you, bro. How about, thank you. I love you too. Let's say because acid bath rules and because we love each other. Someday I'm going to come to your shop, Rising Phoenix Vapory, and it's going to be I don't know. A party won't get crazy, get crunk. Does anybody say that anymore? I think we should bring that back. Anyway, let's right now, you guys. Shit, I had some favorite comments of the week ready to go. Let's do a couple favorite comments of the week, and I don't have a bumper for it. Let me show you a few of these comments. How are we doing on time? I need a time check. Can I get a time check there, Jim? All right. We're not doing bad. We're actually doing pretty good. We're farther ahead than I thought we would be by now. So let's do a couple of these comments that I got. One thing that happens on my computer, and unfortunately a lot of these comments that I screenshotted got deleted, but one thing that I do wherever I am on social media, on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, is I'm constantly screen capturing people's comments thinking, I'll use this. I'll use this for something. I can use this. He makes a great point. That's a good comment. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. Or this one's ridiculous. I'm going to use this. And they just end up in like weird folders all over the place. And I don't rename them because I'm GrimmGreen. Why would I rename folders or files or anything? So it's just screenshot gibberish, screenshot this, screenshot that. And so every week I have to go through and open all these. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what that one says. Oh yeah, that's what that one says. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's what that one says. So I'm trying to get through some of these that have been sitting on my desktop, and I feel bad because, like this one, this was a super chat from last week that never got announced. I would like to shout out my dad and fiance, Bill and Grace, and my mom, Jackie, and my whole family from Joshua. Yeah, there you go, right there. I feel bad when I don't get to the super chats. So we're This was just a comment that showed up the other day that I couldn't stop laughing at. I'd rather get cancer from a cigarette than use a vape. Using a vape is just a physical way of telling everyone that you're gay. Oh, what are you, 12? I remember first hearing those jokes like back in 2011. I was in a band named Glacier. And actually, I wasn't in Glacier at that time. 2012, I was in a band named Glacier, and my drummer, he forwarded me a meme that was said, oh, what's the worst part about using e-cigarettes? Having to tell your parents you're gay. Hilarious. Well-crafted. But I had another one here, a shout-out to Yara. This was the very last vlog. This was the very last comment from the chat. He said, well, good night. And I want to ask you, Grimm, to shout out my wife, Yara, of course, for sticking with me through thick and thin and supporting me quitting 2 years off of cigarettes now. 2 years. And this is one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite things when there is a couple and one of them vapes and one of them doesn't, but the one that doesn't supports the one that does. Like, being their cheerleader, saying, yeah, vape, you can do this, quit smoking and vape, and you support your partner's vaping. There's nothing that warms my heart more than that. And there is seeing it in real life. When I used to go to vape shows and I would meet people, and one of my favorite things was I would meet all these bearded dudes. Everybody that vapes is a bearded dude. That's facts. That's just facts. I'd meet these bearded dudes and their wife or girlfriend was always standing like 2 or 3 feet behind them, just kind of standing there like maybe looking at their phone. They don't vape, but they're at a vape show because they support their husband, And so I'm meeting these dudes and they always would say the same thing. They're always like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we're just, kind of having a little bit of a connection. Like whenever I meet someone at a show, I like to give them like as undivided attention as I possibly can. And so we're having a little discussion and she's like, and everyone always says the same thing. Yeah, my wife has to listen to your voice all the time. And I always do the same thing. I go to the wife and I go, I'm sorry. I know that if he's watching my videos like on a loop, that you have to hear my annoying voice for that long, and I'm sorry. But they're always really very supportive, and that is just humanity at its best, I think. And God, that's just my favorite thing. Had one more comment. Holy shit. Had one more comment, and we're going to file this. Ready? We're going to file this under that happened. That happened. That definitely happened, right? This was on a Tuesday Bro Newsday video, which is interesting. Tanya had some opinions and said there is a huge difference between stage fog, open areas is allowed to dissipate rapidly, and directly inhaling vaporized chemicals. Passing out from vaping is real. I've seen it with my husband. You sure, Tanya? You sure? This shit is no joke. Just last night, my husband took a hit from my vape pen. Tanya. There it is. See, Tanya doesn't understand the difference between a nicotine vape and a THC vape. And I wonder why she doesn't know the difference between those two things. That's so bizarre. It's almost like the media and CDC kept conflating nicotine vapes and THC vapes for the last year. She doesn't know what a nicotine vape is. She thinks I'm talking about wax dab pens. My husband took a hit from my vape pen. He inhaled it for a few seconds and let it out. When he let it out, he started coughing uncontrollably. I do too. When I hit my wax dab pen, I cough. It happens to all of us, Tanya. Uncontrollably. His face kept getting redder and redder, and it was like he couldn't breathe at all. And then he just went limp. I slapped him hard a few times across the face and shook him and finally just started hitting his chest. He finally came around and was asking me what I was waking him up for, like he didn't know what just happened. I told him, "You took a hit from my vape pen and then collapsed." He said he remembers taking the hit, then kind of remembers hearing voices, the TV and me shouting, then me shaking him. It was the scariest fucking thing I've witnessed. Hashtag that happened. I don't think that happened. I think Tanya doesn't know the difference between a nicotine vape and a dab pen, and that's not even on Tanya. That's on the CDC, really, and the World Health Organization, really, for conflating EVALI, which was exclusively because of bootleg black market THC cartridges, exclusively, no shadow of a doubt, 100% related to THC black market illicit cartridges. But she doesn't know the difference between black market illicit THC cartridges and nicotine vaping. So, World Health Organization, CDC, mainstream media, job well done. This poor woman has no idea what she's vaping. She thinks her husband passed out because of nicotine, and there's no correcting that. There's no fixing that. There's no finding Tanya and tracking her down and going, actually, in 2019, EVALI, EVALI was because of black market THC carts being cut on the street with vitamin E acetate and then kids buying them for real cheap and then going to the hospital. I know they told you that it was nicotine vaping, but 0 of the hospitalized EVALI patients were exclusively vaping nicotine. Yeah, 100%. Actually, 0. Actually, 0. So we're going to file that under hashtag that happened. What I would like to do right now, after we do that, it's time for some news. Let's do some quick news. I'm just going to crank through some news. This is going to take too long to do every single time. Just going to crank through some quick news. And then we're going to open some mail.
News and advocacy, yeah.
All right. Well, now that I'm on a little bit of a ranty kick, and now that I'm drinking a high ABV beer, let's dive into some news and advocacy. Just have a few things for you guys. Here it is. There we go. So first things first. Jonathan Foulds over there on Twitter. Interesting fella to follow on Twitter. Jonathan Foulds, PhD. Big harm reduction guy, big tobacco harm reduction guy. He's a doctor, so not everything he posts is going to be about vaping, and not everything he posts is going to be awesome. But the things he does post about vaping, I love it. And What he posted about vaping was the 2020 National Youth Tobacco Survey. Yeah, we have data from the National Youth Tobacco Survey, and guess what it says? Literally everything is down in every single category. Every category of tobacco use fell among high school students between 2019 and 2020. This is surprising, as the peak use of e-cigs in 2019 was supposed to lead to more smoking. Isn't that what we're constantly bombarded with? Vaping leads to smoking. That's why we're banning it. These youths, oh shit, they're picking up vaping and then they're moving to cigarettes. And that's what we hear. But what does the data actually say? Not that. Everything is down. You can look for yourself right here. This is from the 2020 Centers for Disease Control National Youth Tobacco Survey. Any tobacco product, down. Any combustible tobacco product, down. Multiple tobacco products, down. E-cigarettes, way down. Cigars are down. Cigarettes are down. Smokeless tobacco is down. Hookah is down. Heated tobacco is down. Pipe tobacco is down. How many high schoolers do you know that rock a fucking pipe, bro? That just show up to like homeroom, no, it's just some pipe tobacco. I smoke pipe tobacco. Apparently it's down. The kids that were doing it, it's down. Everything is down. There's just no way around it. It's like the You Don't Know Nicotine movie. It's like, look, here's the data. You can argue with it all you want, but it doesn't change based on how mad you are. It's just the data. And that's what we are basing legislation on, is science and data. And everything's down. Everything's down. I'll post a link down in the description to the Jonathan Fools. Wait, where did my chat go? Damn it. Where'd my chat? I'm missing my chat. I'm missing my chat. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was just missing my chat. You know, I like to see you guys. I like to know that I'm not alone. I'm just sitting in my room all alone. I like to know I have my friends here with me too. Huge Lord of the Rings fan. Everything's down. Everything's down. Everything's down. And I'll post a link down in the description. But that's not what we hear, is it? We don't hear that youth vaping is down. We don't hear that youth vaping and youth smoking right now, currently in 2021, youth smoking rates, we're talking about deadly, carcinogen-filled, cancer-causing combustible tobacco cigarettes, are at the lowest youth use in the history of recorded time. Think about that. But what do we hear from FDA? What do we hear from CDC? Still an epidemic. Is it still an epidemic? Is it? Is it CDC? Anyway, I'll post a link, like I said, in the description to Jonathan Fools. You can follow him on Twitter. Let's talk real quickly about. You make a good point, Von Base. What is this science you speak of? You guys want to talk about Assembly Bill A332 in New York real quickly? I think we should, because this is FUBAR. This is FUBAR beyond FUBAR. But don't worry, it gets more FUBAR. Gets more FUBAR than that. Yeah, Jonathan Fools. Let's talk about Assembly Bill A332. So Assembly Bill A332 in New York State, as if New York hasn't been through enough already. Assembly Bill A332 in New York prohibits the sale or provision of any quantity of electronic liquid. What's the electronic liquid? Used to refill an electronic cigarette or cartridge. So kind of just from the terminology alone, you know that they don't really got a good grip on vaping. They called it they called it electronic liquid. Electronic liquid. The New York Senate wants to ban electronic liquid. If you had a time machine and you went back to like 2008 and you said, in 2021, the New York Senate is going to ban electronic liquid. I mean, what's electronic liquid? The fact that they never, ever get the nomenclature right just shows to me how little they understand vaping, electronic cigarettes, or harm reduction at all in any capacity. So what I'm going to do is, that's all this bill says right now. It's passed the Senate. It's in committee right now. Okay, this bill is only in committee right now. It hasn't been voted on the floor. It hasn't been voted on in the Senate. But what they do at the New York Senate website, which I will be linking to down in the description down there, is you can vote. Yeah, they're asking for open comments, and you can say, do you support this bill? And you click nay. I want literally everybody watching right now. I don't know how many people are here. 200, 300 people are here right now. Go to this website, click nay. Click, do you support this bill? You say, fuck no. Fuck no. You can't actually say fuck no. They only have a yes or a no. But when you click the no, you can say fuck no in your head, you know, and they'll get the message. Where's my trash can? They'll get the message. So that's what's going on in New York. What's going on in Indiana, though? That's really what I'm interested in, is what's going on in Indiana. You ready for anybody from Indiana? Show of hands. Show of hands. Anybody from Indiana here? In Indiana, Senate state bill aims to ban flavored vape juice in Indiana. Now, CASA is working on, and it might even be out right now, a call to action for this. If I can find a call to action for this, I'll put a call to action for this in the description. Indiana banning that flavored vape juice. If passed, Senate Bill 45 would ban the manufacture, distribution, and marketing of all flavored e-liquids in Indiana. An Indiana senator is hoping to ban the... Shut up. What? Whoa. Okay, that's fine. Random video started playing. An Indiana senator is hoping to ban the sale and use of flavored e-liquid, also known as vape juice, for all ages. He wants it banned for adult use. All ages. Senator Ronald Grooms. Look, I'm only going to say this 1,000 more times. Vape Kitty, you're from Indiana. Keep an eye on this, okay? Keep an eye on this. I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say it again, and I've said it 1,000 times. Vaping is not a partisan issue. As much as people try to make it a partisan issue, it is not a partisan issue. Everybody says, oh, the Dems, they're always against vaping. The Dems are against vaping. Senator Ronald Grooms, Republican, who represents Indiana's 46th district, authored the bill. Huh, that's weird. So we have a Republican, Ronald Grooms, from Indianapolis, Indiana, authored this vape ban. And then we had John Cornyn from Texas, Republican, who authored the Vape Mail ban. Anti-vaping is nonpartisan. They both fucking hate us. They just do. So if you think that the Republicans are going to save us, ha! If you think that the Democrats are going to save us, ha! A little bit louder of a ha for the Democrats. They are both equally anti-vaping. And that's why vape advocates, besides that I'm a libertarian, I'm even wearing the libertarian colors tonight, black and yellow, vote gold. It's a nonpartisan issue. We have to be able to talk to both sides about this. The bill defines flavored e-liquid as e-liquid used in an electronic cigarette contains a constituent, ingredient, agent, or other compound or concentrate that is added for the purpose of imparting a characterizing flavor. So this goes beyond just tobacco and menthol. This goes straight up unflavored e-liquid because tobacco, sorry, it does have a characterizing flavor. So There should be a call to action for this. I'll put a link down in the description to NBC WHTR over there in Indiana, where you can read about Senate Bill 45. And when there is a call to action for this, I will provide said call to action for this because, sure, shut down all manufacturing. It makes no sense. That's the problem. These are arbitrary Indiana he's going after Indiana manufacturers. That's not even, like a youth vaping thing. That's like I just want to shut down American businesses type of thing. And that is fucked. That is 12 kinds of fucked. 13 kinds of fucked. I wanted to share, so I'll put a link down in the description where you can check that out. I'll have a CASA call to action as well there. I agree with you. Let's put you up here. Vaping is a pleasure. Let's have a quick vape break, you guys. You know how good it is when you vape and it feels good and you're like, yeah, that's what I just felt. Look, Rising Phoenix Vapory, I mostly agree with you. I believe that people need to vote their hopes. That's all I've ever said. That's all I ever will say. That's all I've ever applied to myself. I personally vote my hopes. I refuse to choose the lesser of two evils because the lesser of two evils, still evil. And maybe it's the devil you know, but it's still the devil. So I'll put a link down in the description. Moving forward from that, this is something I wanted to share with you that I feel like should have been like news from 2015. A Chinese company reached out to me recently that I have never heard of. They're called King Fuji Technology Co. out of Shenzhen, China. And let's take a quick look at their website actually, so you can kind of get an idea. China don't care. Basically, what this comes down to is China does not care. They don't care about vape mail bans. They don't care about anything. They don't care about IP theft. They don't care about clones. They don't give a shit about shit. They don't give a shit about fuck. Yeah, there goes my monetization. Damn it. They don't give a shit about fuck. And so they hit me up. They sell high quality bongs though, and this is the same company. This is their Alibaba site. And you can see here, it's whatever. You want a light up custom rolling tray? Sure. You want a rainbow colored dry herb colorful magnetic tobacco smoking device? Sure. Go nuts. It's right there. But what this company is making and selling, grinder, yeah, right here. Look at this. Do you see this right here? Can you see my mouse? You can't. Boom. What is this? What is this? What is this? Rick and Morty themed pods? Really? Really? I remember spending most of 2016 and definitely most of 2017 coming down really hard on bad branding. Remember Candy King? Yeah. Bad branding, and it's back, and there are Rick and Morty, and this is clearly, they just went on the internet, and like, this is obviously from like Cartoon Network, but that's fan art, that's definitely fan art, these are all definitely fan art. That's not, they don't own the rights to those pictures, much less to be able to put them on a pod and to sell them in the United States. So I sent this person that contacted me an email back, just ripping them a new asshole. Let's see what happens. What is my one voice going to do? I don't know. Probably not much, but we're probably going to see. Could you imagine like the San Francisco Health Department? Fuck that. The California Department of Public Health has a hearing about regulating vapor products in California. How would you respond if one of the legislators or one of the lawmakers holds up a Rick and Morty pod? You just go, China? Maybe. They don't care. They don't care. And it's making me insane. So don't support this. Don't support this company. Don't buy from King Fuji Technology out of Shenzhen, China, because they're just selling crap. Rick and Morty. Here's another one. R&M. They call it the R&M. Yeah, look at that. Great. And here's the fucking problem, is these will probably help people quit smoking. But I cannot possibly ever support that company for such terrible, terrible branding. I'll throw a link down in the description to the Alibaba site. It makes me insane. Yeah, exactly, green-eyed lady. The Chinese give zero fucks. Zero fucks, which, look, in some cases, like after this Vape Mail ban, Jada. It's pretty good. Jada. Who's this? It's, Jada. It's like Jada. Okay, I'll stop. They give no fucks, which is bad because of things like this, but it's also good because when the vape mail ban happens, you order from China. They don't care. They don't care. They're like, oh, well, there's a ban on vapor products in the United States. Oh, that's funny. We're going to ship to the United States anyway because we're China. We're China. Left a really foul taste in my mouth, that did. So last things last here on the news and advocacy, there was a Filter Mag. Filter Mag put out a great article. A great article that I don't have shit. There you go. I thought I had a picture of it, but I don't. So let's just show you my desktop. This is from Filter Mag. Tobacco harm reduction prospects under the Biden administration. So there's a little bit of an introduction here, but basically what they did was they went to subject matter experts in the industry, not even in the industry, outside of the industry, people like David Abrams, who's not in the industry. And they went to people like David Abrams, Greg Conley, a few people to get their hot take on, like, how do you think vaping's going to shake out under the Biden administration? You know, under the Biden administration, what do you think? Now, I'm not going to sit here and read all of these, but there are like 2 or 3 that I thought were pretty good. And one of them, yeah, David Abrams, Jada. And he does like, have you seen that YouTube video where someone animated an accordion in between Trump's hands, and every time he moved it, it was like, it's hilarious. That's how he talks. He puts his fingers up. He does this. He does this. He's like, it's Jada. Kids are dying. Don't you remember 2019, September 11th, 2019? Trump announced the flavor ban. Kids are dying. It's a very big business from what I heard. A very big business. Never forget that Trump started the first flavor ban. David Abrams, I know. Look, it's not a partisan issue, but you have to call out bad actors when you see bad actors. David Abrams is a professor of social and behavioral sciences at the New York University School of Global Public Health. How's that for some credentials? David Abrams has to say, the most important thing the Biden administration can do to improve public health is to help the public understand the difference in risk between nicotine itself and nicotine delivered in smoke. We must support those who want or need nicotine to find a much less harmful non-combustible option. Especially neglected are those smokers at disproportionate risk who smoke the most and have lower income, lower education, less access or no access to affordable health care, and have comorbidities such as suffering from mental health issues and substance problems and chronic diseases that are made worse by smoking. The Biden camp said they'll follow the science. I think it's up to us to make sure they follow the science. Let's see what Alex Clark had to say here about the possible future. The possible future. There were plenty of flavor bans before Trump. You're right. On a state level, there were. On a federal level, there was not. It wasn't until Trump that there was ever talk of a national flavor ban. It's all there in the history books. Let's see what Alex Clark, from CEO of CASA, has to say. Yeah. While on the campaign trail, President-elect Biden committed to following the science. So the important thing is that the Biden-Harris administration knows which science to pay attention to. There are currently tens of thousands of pre-market applications for new nicotine products pending with the FDA, which are supported by some of the best science in the world. Following such a dismal rollout of the deeming regulations, it feels a bit off to suggest that deferring to the FDA is the best course of action, but it makes more sense than basing policy on fear and prejudice. Science-based policy, science-based legislation is, in my opinion, the largest tool. I was going to grab a tool, but I don't. The largest tool that we have in our arsenal, because the science in favor of vaping, the science in favor of the efficacy of vaping for smoking cessation, no, overwhelming, Danielle Jones, back me up here, overwhelming science. And it's up to us. I mean, it's not up to us, but I'm taking the burden upon myself, I guess, to make sure that Biden and Harris and that administration gets the science and follows the science. And we need to hold Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You see what I did there, Southern Comfort? Kamala Harris. We need to hold them intensely accountable for their actions and intensely accountable for the words that they say. Because if Biden says, I follow the science, and then does not follow the science on vaping and tobacco harm reduction, oh, baby, he's going to hear from us. I mean, unflinchingly will hear from us. Gregory Conley, a New Jersey-based attorney who is the founder and president of the American Vaping Association, he had to say about the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's new head. There's been a new head pick. Biden picked a new head of the Centers for Disease Control, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, who I'm not familiar with at all. Dr. Rochelle Walensky is a respected professional with a background of work that suggests an understanding of the benefits of harm reduction strategies in public health. She has a tough task ahead of her, not just advising America through a pandemic, but rebuilding the CDC's trust with the American people. Yes. Who trusts the CDC? And I hate that I can't. But I lived through EVALI. I saw what they did with EVALI, and it was just misinformation on top of misinformation on top of sometimes just outright lies, just outright fabrications. So yes, she does have a huge, immense task ahead of her. Rebuilding the CDC's trust with the American people. Part of that process, Greg Conley says, should include studying not just what went wrong with the CDC's response to COVID-19, but also the CDC's failures before the pandemic, when it blamed EVALI on nicotine vaping products, which again, zero of the people that got sick from EVALI were nicotine vapors. 0 of them. Good words from Gregory Conley. Appreciate you, Gregory Conley. How about Michelle Minton? Now, Michelle Minton is, I'm just going to say it, and I have no problem saying that. She's one of my heroes. I find her brilliant. I love her Twitter feed. She's really smart. She's really well-spoken. She's very concise. She's a very good writer. She's been on Tuesday Bro Tuesday in the past. I'll link down if you want to check it out. But Michelle Minton is awesome in motion. Michelle Minton is a senior fellow at the Competitive Enterprise Institute in Washington, D.C. She's an advocate for THR as well as other areas like gambling, cannabis legalization, and the such as. She says, Biden already endorsed reduced forms of harm reduction in some cases, for example, supporting the use of treatments like methadone for opioid users. The evidence is clear that low-risk nicotine products have similar life-saving potential for smokers. If Biden is truly committed to science, his team will have to disregard media narratives, solicit input from a wide array of experts in the field, not just the politically connected few, and make decisions based on what will benefit public health the most. Again, the science is what we need to hold Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and this administration accountable for. Last one, before we wrap up this news and advocacy, last one, Michael Siegel. Now look, if you're not hip to Michael Siegel, get hip to Michael Siegel. He's on Twitter. You can follow him. Michael Siegel, listen to these credentials for a second, is a professor of community health sciences at the Boston University School of Public Health. School of Public Health. His tobacco harm reduction related work has been published in many academic and non-academic sources, and he has testified to Congress about vaping legislation. He has to say, congratulations, Karen Daisies. That's fantastic. That's not from Michael Siegel. That's from me. Congratulations. God, I love that. President-elect Biden should prioritize 3 actions to promote tobacco harm reduction. First, the Biden administration should immediately rescind the FDA regulatory requirement that all e-cigarette companies must submit a pre-market tobacco application. The PMTA requirements would decimate the vaping market, eliminating close to 99% of the products on the market, greatly limiting choice for adults and invariably leading many ex-smokers switching back to smoking. Second, in lieu of the burdensome PMTA requirements, the Biden administration should force the FDA to issue safety regulations regarding e-cigarettes and vaping products. These regulations should address concerns such as battery safety, temperature regulation, additives, nicotine formulations, and maximum nicotine levels. The proper way to regulate e-cigarettes is to regulate them, not ban them. Third, the Biden administration should direct the CDC and other health agencies to endorse e-cigarettes and vaping as a legitimate and effective method of smoking cessation for adult smokers. Under the past 2 administrations, e-cigarettes have been demonized by the CDC and other agencies within the Department of Health and Human Services and by the Department of Health and Human Services itself, invariably resulting in deterring many smokers from quitting and causing some ex-smokers to return to smoking. Such an action would also provide much-needed stimulus for physicians to actively recommend vaping as a smoking cessation alternative for patients who are unable to quit using other methods, which represents about 90% of patients. Science, CDC, science, 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 science. That, my friends, is what we go after the Biden administration on. And if they're not following the science, we hold them accountable and we let them know that they are not following the science. I'll put a link down in the description to this really fantastic Filter Mag article. There's lots of other quotes in here. Azim Chowdhury is in here. Michelle, I already read Michelle Mittens. What was the other one? Lindsay Stroud is in here. A lot of good. Stefan, I guess, is in here. There's some good quotes in here. At the end of the day, look, we're in a brave new world here. I advocated for vaping under 8 years of Obama. I advocated for vaping under 4 years of Trump. And I'm going to advocate for vaping under however many years of Biden that he's alive. I will not change. And the great thing is the science doesn't change based on who's in office. That's the best part. So we can come at them with science. And I guess the best that we can do is hope that they listen. And I refuse to be defeatist about this. Refuse to be defeatist about this. Science? So I'll have links all down in the description to literally everything I talked about. I have like 12 more tabs open. I could just keep talking about news and advocacy, but we're going to go ahead and wrap this up right now. But yeah, like I said, I'll have links down in the description. Please read and absorb so that when you're faced on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or anything from antis or anti-vapors or people just spouting off misinformation, you can go, actually, here, look at this science. Actually, this. Actually, here's 500 studies that plus that we have. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the news and advocacy segment, you guys. Let's do, if there are more super chats, I'm going to do more super chats. But if there are not more super chats, I got some mail to open, you guys. So, first things first. Man, there was a bunch of super chats that came in. I apologize. I got way off the tracks here, way off the rails here. DIY, Raising Phoenix Vapory, Eifer, appreciate you. Seahawks fan, what's up? Hey, bro, let me know if you want any more Prickly Smooth from Maine Vape Co. I'd be happy to send you some. Here's the thing, Seahawks fan. I found a stash of Prickly Smooth, and I'm saving it for the summer because it's a summer-timey vape. And when it starts getting warm and I start jumping in that pool, Prickly Smooth, I'm gonna vape it. Tom, very gracious of you. Happy New Year from Canucastan. Appreciate you, Tom. The Juggler 17. Stoked for 2021. Crisp high five. Be excellent. Fuck yeah. I like that positive attitude. You got that Frames Janklin positive attitude that I like. Southern Comfort. Vitamin E acetate in that pen, bruh. Look, I'm not going to tell her what her husband was vaping, but it sounds to me like they bought a bootleg THC cart and he vaped it and passed out, and it was definitely cut with vitamin E acetate. Gabe Claus, I'm gay. I vape. So what? I don't know. Who cares? So what? Joshy, oh my goshy, you're here live? What's up, replay crew? Electronic Liquid, think we have vape... They think we vape battery acid. Yes, they do. And I'm not saying that jokingly. I think they legitimately think that the batteries have something to do with vaping and the inhalation process, because constantly on respected websites, they throw the batteries in there. They're like, the batteries have cadmium in them. And everybody goes, holy shit, we're inhaling cadmium. And you're like, no, what? That's just in the battery. The same, it's in your phone too. Your batteries have cadmium in your phone too. You're not inhaling. What are you, crazy? That's how out of touch they are. It drives me insane. Southern Comfort, I knew this was coming. Shout out Ron DeSantis, Florida Republican. Here's the thing. I like Ron DeSantis. I'm not going to besmirch Ron DeSantis. I like 80% like Ron DeSantis, which is a high percentage for a politician. I like 12% like AOC, but I like 80% like DeSantis. Appreciate that, Southern Comfort. Glenn, cheers to the vape fam out here fighting misinformation. Let's get after it. I'm trying to fight misinformation. I really am, Glenn. I appreciate that. Southern Comfort, those are Mitt Romney's friends, not real Republicans. They should become Dems. Pathetic excuses for conservatives. Look, I'm not gonna jump into that. I don't care for Mitt Romney, regardless. If Mitt Romney a week from now comes out and says, I'm actually a libertarian, I'd be like, that's fine. I still don't like you. You're a shitbag, Mitt Romney. Southern Comfort, I'll give those against adult choice Republicans something red and bad for their teeth. Okay, easy. Let's just pump the brakes here, Southern Comfort. No violence. No calls to violence. That's not how we do things. Kevin Chocolate, Happy New Year, Grimm, and hydrate. Whoa, good call, Kevin Chocolate. Let's all hydrate a little bit. I would play a song right now, but remember, I deleted everything because I'm dumb. Yeah. Stay hydrated. Appreciate that. Kevin, that's very gracious of you. Digging the stash. But you should grow the goat. No. I'm not going to do a stripe in the middle. What are you, crazy? Southern Comfort. If Biden does anything even close to that, I'll shit my pants on purpose on video and roll in the mess. Me too. Me too, Southern Comfort. Let's here, pinky promise. Pinky promise, because I'll do the same thing. Khan Mala gonna have him ban it. He's a puppet. I can't speak to that. I don't know. Kamala Harris, she's just the biggest wild card in all of this. Kamala Harris loves locking up nonviolent offenders and people of color. She's a huge fan of that. Crazy. Tim, very gracious of you. How's it going, GrimmGreen? You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. It's going pretty good. Sean, you didn't say anything you didn't have to. There's a fist bump for you. Rob, just a few days ago, I had a random guy in a parking lot tell me I was going to get popcorn long. I tried to school him, but he just laughed at me. Here's what I say to people that tell me that vaping is worse or bad or anything like that. I just go, okay. Like, I'm not out to change people's minds in public. Like, if someone sees me vaping and goes, that's worse for you, I just go, I know. Okay, whatever. Shut up. I know I'm right. You're wrong, but I'm not going to argue with you. Just go. Just leave me alone. Like, that's the libertarian in me. Just leave me alone. Libertarian, we just want to be left alone. It's like, just leave me alone. Let me vape nicotine. Let me grow weed in my backyard. Let me buy a tank. Just leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone. That's the deal. I'll leave you alone. You want to go smoke whatever you want to smoke, do whatever weird stuff in your house you want to do? None of my business. I will leave you alone. Just leave me alone. It's really all I'm after right now. Do you guys want to open some mail? Because I'd like to finally open some mail because I know there's good mail in there. Except... And then we have to go like, ha! Sorry. Ah! That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. That was all planned, by the way. In case you were curious. All right. Let's open some mail, Yeah, just... There you go, Danielle Jones. Just yell fake news at them and run away. Just fake news. Run away. Nope, there's no batteries on it. Can't even turn it on. Stupid. Oh, that was my blocking the light thing. Hang on. This will not stand, man. Okay. That's there to block the light reflection on my poster back there. So, hi guys. Let's open some mail. I got a knife. Watch out. This is the Turk mail, obviously. Turk Nation. I believe this is the new, his new Turkish. I'm just going to open it. I think it's called Turkish Traditions. I'm not 100% sure, but Turk, ever since I've known Turk, his favorite flavor is butterscotch. Like, he loves butterscotch. He just vapes butterscotch. It's like how crazy he is for vaporscotch. It's ridiculous. This is, I believe, a vaporscotch. Vaporscotch? I thought for sure, Noah. I saw that light fall and I like, it's going to my beer. I thought for sure that we were just going to have a yard sale of beer all over the place. Turns out the odds were in my favor. Yeah, there we go. We're going to vape this tonight. I don't care. We're doing 2 liquid tastings tonight. This is Turkish Tradition. This is a butterscotch tobacco. What? butterscotch tobacco. I'm on board for this. I want to try it. In fact, we're gonna try this in Kent's RDA. I'm gonna give it a little knuckle test here. Look what I can do. Turkish traditions, tastes, butterscotchy. Like, that's really all I got for you right now. We'll taste it in a second. As soon as I get Kent's RDA open. There are a few, that's that. There's some DHLs, you know. There's just a few DHLs. I can't imagine anything too crazy. Vapor Scotch. Vapor Scotch. If anybody starts a liquid line and calls it Vapor Scotch, then I need to, like, you know, just a little bit of jingle from that. Just like $1 a bottle or whatever, that'd be fine. This is a Christmas gift from Geek Vape. Yep. Wish you happy holidays season. Best regards. Bunch of names. Geek Vape. And it appears to be maybe Geek Vape clothing, Geek Vape paraphernalia. This is, it is a scarf. All right. Well, hell, look at that. Why not have a Geek Vape scarf? Call the cops. I'm going to wear a Geek Vape scarf and you can't stop me. You can't. Now, I try to keep my office clean, like, while I'm doing the vlog, and then I get to a certain point where I'm just like, who cares? Let's throw trash on the ground. Let's do that. Now, this is from Cthulhu. Haven't had a Cthulhu product in a while. Interested to see what this is. Cthulhu. Oh, look at that. Here we go. We got something for Monday, you guys. Artemis. This is the Artemis Mouth to Lung RTA from Cthulhu. Let's take a quick look at it. We got a little bit of time here. And, whoa, what are you? Cthulhu Coil Building Deck Pro. What the hell? What the hell, man? Oh, yeah, sure. It's a little, it looks like a tiny little grinder puck, but it has got a 510 for building. That seems cool. I like my Bearded Viking Customs build stands. Personally, those are my favorites. Okay, this is too hot. Okay, actually, you know what? This is too hot. I agree, Snake. Vapor Scotch, bro. Let's make it happen. You want to start a liquid line? I'm down. I want to take a look at this Artemis Mouth to Lung, though. Woo! Look at that fanciness right there. Can you see that? Look at that fanciness. Look at that drip tip. I am already a fan of that drip tip. All right, well, it looks like we got a mouth to lung banger for Monday, for the Monday build stream. We're keeping this mouth to lung action going. Single coil deck. All right. It's this really, I mean, I feel like Cthulhu might have seen the Pioneer and went, hey, you guys, what if we did something like that? What if you guys see the Pioneer? What if we did something like that? Feels a little pioneery, looks a little pioneery in the deck portion. I got some liquid here. I know for sure from the United Kingdom, and in the interest of being open and honest and fair and everything like that, between you and me, shh. I might be starting some liquids up with Super Good. Shh, Super Good. Super Good. Super Good is, in my opinion, in my true and honest opinion, probably one of, if not the best liquid manufacturers in the United Kingdom. They make fire on top of fire on top of fire. So what do we have here today? Ooh, some new butters. Butter 7. What are you? Peach, raspberry, salted caramel. That sounds amazing. Cookies and cream, raspberry, white chocolate. That sounds amazing. Peanut butter, jelly, graham cracker, ice cream. Okay. Gooseberry, champagne, gooseberry, elderflower. Okay, we'll save one of these for next week. Orange, apricot jam, almond pastry. Okay, that sounds great. Does that sound great? Oh, that sounds great. And then a bunch of nicotine shots, because in the United Kingdom, they have the horribly arbitrary rule of with nicotine limits, and you can't buy a 60 ml bottle of 3 milligram nicotine. You have to buy a 60 ml bottle filled with 50 mils, and then you dump in 10 mils of nicotine, 18 milligram nicotine, that make it 3 milligram. What? Why, UK? What's up with super arbitrary rules that make no sense? I'm excited for this butter stuff. Kent hit me up on Marco Polo not too long ago and was raving about one of these butters. Was it the 9? Was it the butter number 9? Anyway, Super Good's awesome. They kill it. And I might be working on something with them. Super Good Vapor Scotch. Ooh, I myself might make Vapor Scotch a reality. Ooh. That's right. I'm working on some electronic liquid. You didn't know, Neferon? Electronic liquid. Oh, shit. All right, so what do I open first? Let's do the one from Kent. I'm hoping that this has wicks in it. Kent, if you're here, you're not here. I asked Kent to be here today. I said, hey, Kent, since you're like really one of my best friends, do you want to come out to the vlog tonight and like give me some support, and like, you know, you can chat with people and they like seeing you there and you always have a lot of fun. And he was just like, no. He's like, I don't like you. And I'm like, what? He said, I don't want to go to your vlog. So that's what happened. All right, it's not wicked, but these are the Staggertons. These are the Staggertons from the thumbnail. In fact, Kent's description of these Staggertons is as follows. He says, these must be the most attractive build. It's just so satisfying watching the fused wire lock into its little groove. The Stellar Vape is a real bonus too. 40 gauge fused 0.3 ribbon 29 gauge frames, all nichrome 80, 0.09 ohms on a set of duals. Gonna send this to GrimmGreen. That's what he said on Instagram. Gonna send this to GrimmGreen because the dude needs to take a day and just chill and vape. He promised me he'd take some time off. Yes, he sent this to me shortly before Christmas, and I just opened it right now. But Kent, look, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. 0.09, that sounds like it's going to be mech mod territory. And luckily, I have a... Luckily, I got the clutch right here. I keep threatening to get the clutch back out again. See, oh, Kent, these glow perfectly, bro. So I'm going to throw some wicks in these right now. How are we doing on time? Where are we at? Shit. All right. I'm gonna try to throw some cotton in there because I want to do a couple of things. I want to try this Turkish tradition, and I want to try my regular random liquid tasting. Oh, and we have a retro vaping too. You think we can get all that done in a half an hour? Do you believe in me? I believe in me. Oh, baby. This is what I'm after. Yeah, give it to me. What does that say? Oh, that just says Frank and Atticus. It's no big deal. It's whatever. Homeboy does show up here. In fact, here, you guys want me to text Dwayne right now and tell him to come to the live stream? I'll text him. You don't even know. I'll text him right now. Where is he? Yeah, I know he's always at the top. Your presence, good, right, is being requested in the vlog chat. You think he'll come? Let's see. Let's time it right now. 5:56 p.m. Let's see if Dwayne comes or how long it takes him to get here. You can do it? Thank you, Cameron. Damn it. I appreciate that. Oh, dude, Frank and Atticus have some of the best branding. I mean, just look at these bottles. Tell me that's not classy as fuck. That's like the classiest branding. Frank and Atticus, it's just real simple, real minimal, you know, real great. They have this is caramel popcorn cheesecake? Are you kidding me right now? Am I going to have to knuckle test all of these? Okay, well that tastes amazing. Let's see what's the flavors in here. We got glazed donut, jam Danish, strawberry swirl, nut brittle RY4. Nut brittle RY4. I used to vape a ton of RY4. You think it's okay? I don't know. Let's. Yeah, look, Butter does. I mean, Super Good does have good branding. Their boxes are dope. They have really good branding. Frank and Atticus has really good branding too. If I had to pick like my two favorite brandings, it's probably these two companies right here. But wait, there's more. Bottle opener. Ooh, a pen that lights up. Hi, do you have a pen that lights up? Because GrimmGreen does, from Frank and Atticus. I got some stickers. Let's see. Can we put a Frank and Atticus sticker on my mic stand? We can rep them. No money has ever exchanged hands, by the way, between me and Frank and Atticus. I just want to make that very clear. Let's get this sticker off of here, though. Yeah. Let's see. Where can I put it? Can I look in the camera? Frank and Atticus, can you go right here? Are you going to cover up anything? You can go right next to billet boxes. In fact, here, I'll move this down so that we can just have Frank and Atticus front and center. How's that? Is that cool? All right, cool. Well, I got some Frank and Atticus stickers. T-shirt in here as well. T-shirt in here. Appreciate this, Frank and Atticus. I'm really looking forward to these liquids. Let's see. We got, the rhubarb. What? Pistachio vanilla latte? Wait. Pistachio vanilla latte. Is Dwayne here yet? Pistachio. I am really hyper excited for these Frank and Atticus liquids. We are definitely going to have them in a very soon up and coming very random liquid tasting along with the super good stuff. And there's, I will wait on a liquid for you guys. There have been liquids like the last Frank and Atticus that I almost broke into like 6 different times and just said, no, Nick, you wait until the vlog, until you can share this liquid with everybody. So there's a bunch of liquids that are like, look, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to vape them. But that's the Vape Mail. So if you guys hang out for just a second, we got a half hour. All right, here's the thing. I'm unprepared, and I was just unprepared for Kent. So we're going to do some back-to-back random liquid tastings, and I think that's like, oh no, there's a RetroVape. That's right. We got to get a RetroVape in there, and then we got to get back-to-back liquid tastings. The first liquid tasting is going to be more, it's going to be more Kent-based. I want to judge these Staggertons. He says, and he's told me this, IRL, which is Marco Polo, that he loves these Staggertons, loves the crap out of them. So I'm looking forward to it. Kent is one of, look, I'm just blowing up his ego right now. I'm just kidding. It's not Kent that I was talking about. It was Dwayne. Dwayne is one of the best builders in the industry. Okay. Dwayne is. I know he hasn't built in a really long time. But Dwayne is still one of the best builders in the industry. He's the godfather of building. I mean, when you think about building in the industry, once upon a time, it was literally, dude, like a few people. It was like Dwayne and Kent. Remember Squidude? And they would constantly just try to one-up each other. And that's what innovated these coils forward so quickly is Dwayne would post a thing and everyone would go, oh shit, I'm going to try that. And then Kent would post a thing and everyone would go, oh shit, I'm going to try that. And then Squidude would post a thing and everyone would go, oh shit, I'm going to try that. And it was like this really like healthy competition of like innovation. And that's what the original building, like that's what the original build scene was all about. I wasn't a part of it, you know, I can't build. I didn't build. I've built a few Fuse Claptons, and I tried an Alien one time with Dwayne's tutorial. Nah. I just gave up after like my umpteenth try of getting that stretched wire around that core wire. What are you kidding me? Anybody that can build an Alien, you instantly have like 800% more street cred in my eyes. Maybe more. Maybe 1,000% more street cred in my eyes because it's something I can't do. And when I see people do really good ones, like really tits, clean Aliens, there's nothing better. There's nothing better. So we got Kent. Oh no, I don't have a top cap for the TM24. Yes, I do. Hang on. Hold please. Actually, I'm going to use this opportunity to take a real quick bio break, okay, you guys? And I just have to leave you in silence because I don't have any music or anything because of new streaming software. But I promise I'll be right back. I'm going to pee, and I'm going to get a top cap for this TM24. Go. All right. Now, that's not one. Oh, no! Okay. That was close. How you doing, Dwayne? I miss you, bro. I love you. We're going to hang out at some point, okay? Oh, I should have played the Yacht song while I was gone. Danielle, damn it, good choice. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky any time of year. Dun, 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 dun. I believe I can fly. All right, we're going to load this TM24 up with some Turkish tradition butterscotch tobacco. Are you kidding me? It's going to be good. All right. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up too high. Here's the thing. There are certain vendors and certain companies and certain whatever purveyors of fine vapor products that you just get excited about. And even though he's a pretty good buddy of mine, Mterk, I'm a little bit of an Mterk fan. Like, I love his branding. I love his style. I love his liquids. Everything he's released as far as liquids go have been bangers. Bangers. And it's one of those things where it just keeps happening. It's just banger after banger after banger. And I'm like, Turk, how the fuck do you do this? Bangers, bro. Bangers. So my hopes are a little bit high, especially since we're going to be vaping this butterscotch tobacco on some Kent TwistedMesses Staggertons, which, by the way, Dwayne, I appreciate you being here, man. All I had to do was send you a text, and you're like, I'm on it. I'll come hang out. Thank you. Thank you. When I asked Kent to come hang out on the vlog, he goes, oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. It's okay, Kent. I still love you. Let's try some Turkish tradition on some Kent TwistedMesses Staggertons on the mic vapes. Hey, what's up, peeps? My vapes here. Clutch. Ready? Cheers. Kent, that is a crazy warm vape. That is a crazy warm vape, bro. Let's give it another shot. Yeah, it's wow, it's pretty good. Yeah. Butterscotch and tobacco just go so well together. So well together. Cheers. So well together. It's got a little bit of like a butterscotchy RY4 kind of situation going on. It's very much like this much butterscotch and like this much tobacco. It's really good. I mean, that butterscotch sweetness is crazy out the gate. And it's not like butterscotches that I've had in the past have always been a little bit gaggy, like a little bit sickly sweet and gaggy. That's the way I used to describe butterscotches. Every butterscotch I ever got. In fact, if you go back in time, I did a review for Clouds of Vapor, Butterscotch, E-Liquid, like, you know, back in the early GrimmGreen days. And that's how I described it, was like, this was the first non-gaggy butterscotch I've ever had. No gag, butterscotch like crazy, like a whisper of like a real cedary sort of tobacco, sort of like, not like peanut shells, but like kind of along that RY4 caramel nutty tobacco on top of butterscotch. This could honestly pass as a full-on bakery flavor, like a full-on bakery flavor. Okay. It's just throaty and hot. I'm sorry. That isn't a reflection of the liquid. I'm not prepared for these 0.09 Staggertons, considering for 2 weeks I've been vaping like a 1 ohm K-Fun, mouth to lung. Yeah, dude, that's rocking. The tobacco, I'm getting a lot of it now, is a very, like, this isn't going to make much sense, Virginia tobacco. Is anybody hip to this, like, Virginia tobacco? It's a little bit more like a robust, earthy, sort of Virginia-style tobacco with a whole mess of butterscotch just dripping off of it. God damn. You weren't kidding, Mterk. I was exchanging some text messages with Mterk, and I'm like, dude, that sounds right up my alley. Like, right up my alley. It is. You know, Dwayne, right up my alley. Kind of loving it. Kind of loving these Staggertons. It's weird that I don't get very much crackle from these Staggertons. I was expecting a little bit more crackle. Damn it. What time is it? All right, we got time. So that's going to wrap up Vape Mail. I got a brand new setup with the TM24 with that clear crystal cap on there and the Mike Vapes clutch. Mech mod, boosh. Warning. This product does contain nicotine. This product doesn't contain nicotine unless you add nicotine to it. Nicotine isn't really super addictive. That's what I'm going to say. Dude, this is good. Okay, let's break into some... were there any more super chats that came in? Did I miss some super chats in there? Pretty sure I did. Super chats, yeah. Okay. Tim has... where did I leave off? Oh, that's right. Southern Comfort. Tim, that's very gracious of you. You're awesome, Tim. I appreciate you being here. Sean Red, you didn't say anything. Reed, you didn't say anything. You didn't have to. Rob, that's very gracious of you. Just a few days ago, I had a random guy in a parking lot tell me I was going to get popcorn lung. That's right. The Amateur Vapor. Welcome, Amateur Vapor. You're pro sauce, in my opinion. Kevin, when I said goat, I was referring to goatee, a little less Jay Hayes looking. Is this too Jay Hayes looking? Come on. It's not. I rocked this way before Jay Hayes. I have photographic evidence of this same facial hair in like 2001, okay? Morgan Spurlock inspired me. Is it too Jay Hazy? No, I don't have like if it went up like this, like down and then up, then we'd really have something. Then I could do a good Jay Hayes impression. Fishy, still holding you to telling us what your favorite guitar or bass models are. Thanks again for all you do. You, Casey, and all the cool kids are the best. Fuck yeah, they're the best. You guys are the best. The Yo-Yo, a Cool Kids Club, are the best. I'm really looking forward to hanging out tonight, which, by the way, we're hanging out tonight, guys. Zoom room. I'm going to be there. Well, someday we'll talk about guitars. We'll talk about guitars later on. We'll talk about guitars. Dunnable guitars are fucking kick-ass. Not the real Gerard Butler. New drinking idea. You son of a bitch. The blowing mudslide. What am I going to do with you, Lee? Jacoby, that's very gracious of you. I will be applying for the Vapor Scotch copyright, okay, for Nick so no one else profits off it. I got you. Appreciate that, Jacoby. Bro, you never let me down. Yo, a Cool Kids Club. First live vlog for a long time. Jacoby, fuck yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mumsder Dumpfer, you're German. Greetings from Germany. I hope you washed your hands. I always wash my hands, you crazy German. I have been wanting, listen, mums, if you're still here, I have been dying to go to Germany. I had a layover in Germany one time. Not the same. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Stuttgart, and I want to go to the Hall of Vape show in Germany. Someday, mums, remember this moment. Remember January 7th, 2021, because in 2022, when I'm in Germany, we can reminisce about this. This is your icebreaker. You can walk up to me, be like, GrimmGreen, mums for damper. Remember? And I'll be like, January 7th, 2021. And you'll be like, January 7th, 2021. And then whatever. Fist bumps, hugs. We can blow vapor at each other's faces. It'll be a good time. I'm dying to get to Germany. All right, so we got some super chats there. Let's do, see, this is what takes me forever. Let's do, are you ready for it? What the hell is that shit? What the hell even is that? There, okay, well, you got the end of the retro vaping there. So, the retro vaping on the vlog for the last few weeks has been long. The retro vaping on the last vlog literally took up like 60% of the vlog. It's insane. But I grabbed out an old thing, and we're going to vape it today. This is an circa 2012, 2013 iTaste VV battery. This has an Ego 510 connection on it. It's all charged up and beautiful, and it is also topped. This was an Innokin battery. This is an Innokin Clearomizer. This is the iClear 16. I personally vaped this tank. What did we call these? Clearomizers back in the day? Clearomizers. I vaped this Clearomizer legitimately. Like, I set multiple iClear 16s up and vaped them. My choice of flavor for these was, there used to be an e-liquid company in the United States named Ben Johnson's Awesome Sauce. And I miss Ben Johnson like crazy. I used to talk to him at every vape show. He was, in my opinion, the nicest guy in vaping. the nicest guy in vaping. I loved Ben Johnson. He used to do an Oreo flavor that just like ropes. He used to do a peach lemonade or like a peach iced tea lemonade flavor that I love to death. I used to vape 12 milligram out of this iClear 16. I've already pre-fluffed my wicks. This is an old school thing. These are silica wicks. You got to say it like Dimitri. Silica. These are silica wicks. Silica, and the way they work better is if you unfurl them and you fluff them. So we're fluffing the wicks. They're all nice and fluffed up. I'm going to take this little rubber piece off here. I'm going to put like, I don't know, literally like 2 drops of juice right on that coil. The great thing about silica wick back in the day is you could dry burn your coils with silica wick in your coil already, because silica wick, it's heat resistant. So you could dry burn your coils with the wick still in. Man, that was a good time right there. Right, so let's put just a little bit, just a little bit. The really cool thing about silica wick, if it was easier to work with, I would do it a lot more. It's just a bitch to work with. Now, the great thing about silica wick is when you submerge it in e-liquid, it basically just turns transparent. So you're using this tank and you don't necessarily see, all of your wicks. It doesn't look like this jumbled mess of wicks in there. And I'll demonstrate. I'll show you. You think I'm wrong? I'm not wrong. You come here and tell me I'm wrong. Ready? I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to turn it to the side. I'm going to start filling it up. It's got to get past that rubber stopper. It's not a fast process. This ain't like filling no modern RTAs. You got to go along the side and you got to fill it up. Let's maybe rotate it a little bit. Let's try to get some liquid down in there. And you'll see that all the silica wicks, they basically just turn invisible. It turns your little clearomizer into a real slick looking clearomizer, It just takes forever and a half to fill. Let's see if we can do like a spin, Terran spin method there. Yeah, let's get that liquid down there. Put some more liquid. This is some 12 milligram mango milkshake. Okay, well, maybe they don't turn completely clear. Actually, they don't turn clear at all. When they actually absorb liquid, they will turn clear. All of these should disappear as soon as they start absorbing e-liquid. Like you can kind of see it right there. Is that focused enough? Can you see that? The wicks are kind of turning clear. Anyway, I don't know why I'm hung up on this clear wicks thing. Let's put the cap back on. Let's put it on the Inakin iTaste VV battery. This was Inakin's answer to the Joytech, what the fuck was that thing called? The Ego Twist. What I called it a game changer back in the day. I vaped with this. We're going to turn this up to, let's try, 3.8 volts. That sounds good. And one thing I want to mention is that Inakin has been around for a really long time, and they are incredibly, amazingly consistent. This product is from 2012, and the way that you adjust the wattage is you hold the down button, and then it'll start flashing, and then you can adjust the wattage. You can adjust the voltage. Inakin still uses that same method right now. If you picked up a brand new Inakin Scepter, you can't adjust the wattage on an Inakin Scepter. Something you can adjust the wattage on. You'll hold the bottom down, you'll hold the button, and it'll start flashing, and then it'll work. And I think that's really great for anyone that ever picks up an Inakin product. They'll all adjust the same way. I like that kind of consistency. I like that kind of consistency. So let's try some mango milkshake, mouth to lung, 12 milligram, Inakin iTaste VV with an Inakin iClear 16, circa 2012. Really stiff airflow. The flavor is bad. I need more wattage on this. That's the problem. I need more voltage on this. It's 2 ohms. 4.4 volts. Watch out, Cope 57. Watch out. 4.4 volts. Bad. The problem with these clearamizers is they hated wicking. Silica wicks just don't like wicking liquid to your coils. They just don't like it. Let's try it like this. Let's just point the liquid right at our faces. Oh, that was a little bit of nice flavor right there. This is, for all intents and purposes, objectively bad. But people quit with this. That's what amazes me, is even when the technology sucks, like back in 2009, 2010, when the technology was literally just dildos, terrible, people still quit. People quit with clearamizers. An iClear 16, people quit with it. That's insane to me because right now, I can't stand this vape. Bad. It's a bad vape. I don't like it. It's not flavorful. Silica wicks are bad. Clearamizers are bad. The only good part of this setup is the adjustable voltage battery. Fun fact, we used this exact battery for liquid tastings at the 2013 Chicago Vape Bash. So if you were there, was anybody here at the 2013 Chicago Vape Bash? I highly doubt it, but if you were there, you might recognize that VV battery. Anyway, not a great retro vape. I'm shocked that people were able to quit right now. And, with using this technology, when right now, if I was a smoker and I picked up like this VMate, instantaneously, I would have quit smoking. Instantaneously. The technology has improved exponentially since then. Exponentially. God, that's so much better of a vape. Okay, let's give it one more shot. I don't want to, All right, not great. But what we're going to do right now, I'm going to save the super chats till the end because what I would like to do is it's time to vote on some liquid, and I need your guys' input for which liquid to taste. You know what's up again? It's Jubbies. Oh, I was playing along. Hi, we're here to do a very random liquid tasting. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out till the very end. If you would like to decide which liquid we taste, let's do some super chats first. Actually, sorry. Shit. Sorry, I really meant to do the super chats. Southern Comfort, Fu Manchu should have a long flowing soul. I know. Yeah, so the Fu Manchu, technically, you're right, Southern Comfort. Listen, do you ever get sick of being right all the time? Technically, the Fu Manchu should be, these parts should be long, and then there should be a middle part that's also long, and you kind of, you do one of those with it. That's technically a Fu Manchu. I like to call this the Fu Manchu. I like to call it the shit kicker. I like to call it the handlebar. It's the porn stash. Pick a name. Pick a name and use pick a name and use it. Mums for Dumpfer. Okay, I will be meeting you there. Be there. I will be there. Mums, this is it. It's happening, Mums. I will meet you. We will exchange some really crisp high fives. I'll even hug you. We're making this happen. We're making plans, Mums. I can't wait. Remind me, like every so often, like hit me back in a few months and be like, just say, don't forget. Be like, hey, this is Mums. Don't forget about Germany, Grimm. And be like, yes, Mums. That's right, Mums. In fact, after tonight, I won't forget you, mums. I will not forget you. SVK, shout out to the chat. Thanks for making the first vlog of 2021 a banger. It is a banger. SVK, thank you. I appreciate that. In fact, can I add that to the... I can't. That's fine. I can't add it to the stream. I wanted to add that to the stream, but it's whatever. That's fine. Hey, appreciate that, SVK Vapes. And then one more from Mums. We will drink one of the more than 20,000 different beers. You had me at beers. That seems to be just what happens when I travel internationally. I went to Belgium and it's like, oh, let's go to the Delirium tasting room. Oh, let's wake up the next morning and not remember literally anything that happened that night. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Germany, where the beer flows like wine. At least that's what I've heard. An advocate for liberty, happy 2021. Happy 2021 to you too, bro. I was wearing your mask earlier. I appreciate that. Eifer, Yo Cool Kid Zoom Room. That's right, Eifer. That's where we're going to be. Southern Comfort is the original mustache ride mustache. Is the original mustache ride mustache. This is the mustache riding mustache. If you're going to ride a mustache, welcome. Welcome to the shit kicker, bro. Sean, what tobacco flavored e-juice doesn't taste like an ashtray? Halo. Anything Halo. I'm a huge fan of Halo. Halo makes a Turkish tobacco, which is delicious. They make this one, Turkish tobacco, that I love the crap out of. They also make Torque 56 is good, and Turkish tobacco. Those are my two Halo tobaccos, Sean. Get on those and let me know what you think. I think they're spectacular. I kind of prefer the Turkish tobacco to the Torque 56. The Torque 56 is really good, but it's a little bit intense. And the Turkish tobacco's a really nice, mellow, all-day sort of tobacco flavor. Get on it, Sean. Let me know what you think. Appreciate that, brother. So, woo! We're already over time. We got 2 minutes left. Who thinks that we can do another very random liquid tasting? I'm going to play the bumper again before the end of the show. Let's do it. Okay. That's enough. You don't need to hear the whole thing again. I got some liquids, and I need you to choose, so you're going to have to vote. One of the liquids, it's making a return. It's Jubbies. This is called Full Custardy, and I'm waiting to try it, but I also have, a UK e-liquid, Shy Tots Black Pear. So right now, put Jubbies if you want Jubbies, put Black Pear if you want Black Pear. Vote. I can't decide. You have to decide for me, Mowgli Vapes. I'm sorry. That's just the way that this has to work tonight. Dwayne, I want you to vote too. Jubbies or Black Pear? Jubbies or Black Pear? Jubbies has been in this competition for a while, and they never got to quite to the liquid tasting. Black Pear or Jubbies? We got a few votes for Jubbies already. All right, there's some Jubby. We got Jubby. Duchess is saying Shy Tots, and that's fine. Jubbies, okay, Scott, Black Pear, Jubbies. There's a lot of Black Pear. Okay, Jubbies, Black Pear, Jubbies. Black Pear, can't stop typing Jubbies. Kent voted for Black Pear, Jubby. All right, here's how it's shaking out. Bye-bye, Black Pear. You'll be back next week to fight for your place in the random liquid tasting. But tonight, finally Jubbies time, bro. Finally Jubbies time. So we're going to be tasting this e-liquid as the last act of the first vlog of 2021 out of a Fours RDA. Got a Fours RDA all wicked up, ready to go. Just a random recent RDA from Vaporesso that I really like. I think I put a review up for it the other week, last week, something like that. All right, Jubbies Full Custardy. Okay. Well, the hype for this liquid has been astounding. This has been trying to get into bourbon, Nick. Bourbon. We're going with Jubbies. Sorry, Snake. Well, look, Black Pear will be back up on the chopping block next week, and then we're going to vote again, you know? We'll vote again on what to taste. This is a 0.14. That's fine. 60 watts looks about right. Smells a little bit like, all custards really have that like sort of vanilla cake, vanilla frosting sort of flavor vibe to them. I'm really excited about this Jubbies. It's apparently quite the renowned custard. Welcome, Carl. Appreciate you being here. All good. You're in New Zealand. You have all the excuses in the world, buddy. You got all the You're like, I'm on the other side of the world. Literally. Literally. All right, Jubbies. Well, I'm going to take a toot right now. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with this liquid, a few seconds before I come back and talk about it. Oh, Duchess, you're taking away Shark Week? That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit that you're taking away Shark Week from me. I can't even, that's, whatever. We're not friends anymore, Duchess. All right, Jubbies. I couldn't even pay attention to the first toot because it's Duchess coils. Yeah, shit. That's custardy. All right. So what I'm going to do, I don't have any music for you guys. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. So I'm just going to mute my microphone and not play you any music. That's stupid. I'm sorry. I don't have any music for you. Well, you know what? I'm not going to mute my microphone. Let's just sit here real quick, and I'm just going to vape. I'm going to vape it like 15 times, okay? Play the music. Ding, 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 ding. Come on. Keep singing it. Keep singing it. Come on, Dwayne. Come on, Eifer. Ding, ding. Everybody sing it together. It's custardy. It's creamy. Super creamy. It does give me that like vanilla cakey kind of flavor. Custards have always done that. The very first custard I have, does anybody remember Grant's custard? Grant's custard? All right, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do Yak Song, and I'll just sit here and vape as long as Yak Song is on the air. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to power vape.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
Okay. This Jubbies. Okay, so thank you for everybody for voting for Jubbies. I'm really enjoying this. It is full custardy. It's vanilla. It's creamy. It's custardy. It's got a thick-ish feeling mouthfeel. What I get right out of the gate, though, is like that. It tastes like vanilla cake to me. Most custards. Does anyone remember Grant's vanilla custard? Oh my God. Talk about the most pretentious high-end liquid I've ever seen in my fucking life. Grant's vanilla custard. It was only available from the UK, and there was like a waiting list to get on it, and it was like, oh, Grant's vanilla custard. Everybody try Grant's vanilla custard. And it's like, oh, if you get your bottle and it's not this exact color, then you have to open it and let it steep for like 2 weeks before it attains the perfect amber brown color. And then it's like full Grant's vanilla custard. And it was probably just one fucking ingredient that got hyped up, and one person was like, oh, Grant's is awesome. And then it gained this whole mystique. And I finally got a bottle of Grant's vanilla custard, and I was like, oh, it tastes like fucking every other custard. It's just vanilla cake. Sorry, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox right now. Steven with the black pear? All right. It's vanilla. It's custard. It's very creamy. It's got, Sean Typhoon used this to describe a custard, eggy. It's real eggy, which isn't like, I wouldn't think that's like a positive attribute. It is. It's just real eggy. Eggy with eggs. Eggy, custard, creamy. It's full custardy. It's really good. It's a really good custard. See, now I'm going to have to start trying all these custards. Noah in the chat says gorilla custard is my favorite. I can't say I've tried vanilla custard or gorilla custard. There's so many custards. Now I'm going to have to start trying a bunch of custards. Don't buy Dinner Lady. Sorry. Don't buy Dinner Lady. Those fuckers smoke cigarettes. It's custard. I mean, I can't think of any other way to describe it. It's sweet, vanilla, creamy, eggy, beautiful, jiggly custard. It is custard. Yeah, Rob. Holy shit, Rob. Rob, you remember you had to vape Grants on a Genesis atomizer or it didn't work properly. Everybody that vaped Grants, dude, vaped it out of a fucking Genesis atomizer every single time. Now, look, Chasing Clouds and Favor reviews, I get that. Don't let the egginess of this sort of throw you. It's a good eggy. In fact, this is a really good base. Like, if you threw some fruits in here, like a peach or a mango or something, dude, that would be fire. It would be like mango custard. It's good. It's good. I'm giving Grant's Vanilla Custard a pretty solid thumbs up. It's not a full 90 degrees, but it's like at an 80 degrees. It's real custardy. It's real sweet and vanilla-y. It's real creamy and eggy. I would honestly like to taste this after it's steeped up like a bunch. Custards do benefit from being that like brownish color. But there you go. It's like an eggy custard, Sifu. I knew you'd like it. You'd be into it, Sifu. I think you would. If I know you like I think I know you, which is a little bit, I would say that you would like it. Anyway, we're going to end this here vlog up with some freaking super chats. What was the last one? How do you get in? Oh, Eifer. Well, you got to be part of the Patreon. You got to be in the $10 or $20 tier on the Patreon. And then it's a process. Once you join the Patreon, you send an email to my wife, Casey, at GrimmGreen.com. She'll get you hooked up to the Instagram. She'll get you hooked up to the Zoom room. She'll get you hooked up to the Discord. It's a whole process, Eifer. But, gates open, come on in. Not exactly. I do cap it. I do cap my tiers so that it's a little bit of exclusivity. It's a limited amount of people that I get to hang out with every Thursday. But Eifer, I'd love to see you there. New Wave Dave. All right. Whew. Damn it, New Wave Dave. I was worried. I'm like, the whole vlog. You guys know. Come on, go along. I was like, where's New Wave Dave? He's not here yet. Why isn't New Wave Dave here yet? He must be running late. New Wave Dave is finally here. All right, I appreciate you being here, New Wave Dave. It's just about in time to wrap this up. I know, it is the end. But listen, you guys, I don't have a getting to know GrimmGreen. We're caught up on the super chats. I literally have nothing else to talk about. I've seen some crazy liquids, Tank. Suicide Bunny had a great custard. I saw a bottle of e-liquid at the San Diego Vape Expo, the one and only time they had a San Diego Vape Expo. There was a company there named Elixir something or other, and they had a $5,000 bottle of e-liquid that was literally just a custard that had gold flakes floating in it. $5,000. And I'm talking to this guy, and I'm telling, dude, you have a $5,000 bottle of e-liquid. It came in this weird, like, glass, like, teardrop-shaped bottle with gold flakes floating in it. It was like the Goldschlager of e-liquids. Like, why do you have a $5,000 bottle of juice? And he says to me with a straight face, only need to sell a few of them. Only need to sell a few of them. I'm like, well, shit, you do make a good point. And there are people that would probably buy a $5,000 bottle of e-liquid with gold flakes floating in it. Welcome to vaping in 2014. Yeah, it was good times. Anyway, you guys, let me take one last swig. Let me finish this beer off. I still got half a bottle, Poon Sauce, so don't get your panties in a bunch. Okay. All right. So, here we are, you guys. We're at the end. We're at the end. This is it. I appreciate you guys being here, man. First vlog of 2021. I feel like it went really great. I appreciate you guys. I had so much fucking fun, and I love you guys, and thank you for being here, and just thank you for giving a shit about vaping, and thank you for recruiting vapors and discrediting the myth-making machine and fighting for our rights. And like, even if you don't do that stuff, I still appreciate you, because whether or not you believe it or not, everybody is a vape advocate. And it's not a matter of getting on Twitter and talking to politicians or doctors. It's about day to day. You're in public, you see a smoker, they ask you about vaping, you tell them. You say, hey, there's a vape shop here. Hey, go to Vapor DNA. Hey, go to Element Vape. Or just fucking here, have this set up. I got a bunch at home. You guys are vape advocates. You advocate for vaping, and God damn it, that just makes me so proud. So proud. And maybe it's the booze. Maybe that's just what's getting me so feely. I feel like 5 Beer Lee right now. I just fucking love you guys, and I fucking love vaping. And God damn it, we're going to make 2021 and the Biden administration our bitch. We're going to save so many smokers' lives from a life of just horrible lung cancer and COPD and emphysema. Any death related to tobacco cigarettes that happens in this year was completely avoidable. Completely avoidable. But our federal government, if you want to get real specific, 2 Republicans really want to ban vaping. And I'm not good with that. And I told this to someone on Twitter. I'm making it my mission to make sure that Mike Bloomberg's $160 million to fight flavored vaping is as wasted as possible. As wasted as possible. I don't think there were any more super chats that came in, so we might be ending this like right now. Oh, you're already a cool kid? You're on the Insta? Bro, get on the Discord. How are you not on the Discord? Get on the Discord there. You can hang out with me and New Wave Dave and fucking Sifu and Jake Scrapwood. He's a good guy. And Taco. You get to hang out with Taco. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you, guys. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, doesn't matter. No matter what anybody tells you, vaping will always be an order of magnitude less harmful than burning, deadly, carcinogen-filled, cancer-causing combustible tobacco cigarettes. We have to believe in the science, and we have to push the science, and we have to push the science, and we have to continue to push the science, and we have to continue to push the science to every lawmaker, legislator, House member, representative, president, vice president. The science has to win. The science will win. And with all of our help, it will win, you guys. And I appreciate you guys being here. So let's let's say goodbye. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I'll be here on Monday for a build stream, on Tuesday for Tuesday Bro News Day. And if you're not into those, I'll see you right back here next week. Thursday, it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. It's 2021. And I say bring it on. You know, I say let's go. Let's do this. I am ready. I am ready to defend science. Bring it on. So thank you guys seriously so much for watching. Be excellent to each other. Peace. And peace. All right.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun.